look at this. We got a package, and it came from Amazon. So let's open it up, and let's see what we got. It's always fun getting packages in the mail, isn't it? What could it be? I don't remember ordering anything recently. But, you know, Karen has a habit of just ordering everything all the time. Yes. Well, it's a box. In a box. Oh, this is... See that on camera? This is the Papo Soap solar pump kit that I want to install in our little pond outside. I've been wanting to have a nice little kind of spritzy water fountain on the pond, add to it a little bit. So let's put this together. Let's check out what's in here, put it together and see how it works. So this is the Papo Soap solar pump kit. I'll probably have to read the instructions to make sure I put it together right. That'd be a good idea. So it comes with this rubber thing, some tubing. This is the pump. Got to have a pump. And I believe that'll plug into this big solar cell. It comes with parts and pieces, different spray heads, a couple extra filters, and a stand to set up the solar cell. So I'll take you outside and we'll start putting this together. So I've read over the instructions. The tubing could be, if you're doing some kind of water feature, you know, you might set up a bunch of different watering cans where one dumps into the other, and goes into the bottom of a large pool, and you'd set your pump up there. You'd run your tubing up from the large pool all the way up to the first water pitcher, but I'm not going to be doing that. This is what's going to keep the pump floating. So that goes on here, and then this will float on the pond water. These, of course, are the stakes to keep the solar thing in. And they have a bunch of different attachments for different sprays that you can use. So I'm going to pick one. If I don't like that, we can always change it out. So let's see how this works. That goes on there. I can do an extension if I want, make it higher, and then these are the different spray patterns. So I'm going to use this. That looks pretty good. It goes on into this piece, I think. Yep. And then that goes on here. So with this, I'll go ahead and go over to the pond. We'll set it up, hook up the solar battery, hook up the pump, see how it looks. So there it is. I got the spray nozzle I like, and it's working. Got the solar hooked up, sends up a spray. Perfect. But here's what a hint if you're getting one of these things. This thing will tend to float all around, but it'll end up going to the sides and shooting water out. So what I did is I used some string, tied it around the pump, and then tied it around a rock, and then put the rock and the string down. So this remains in this one place here. This takes out some of the algae in the water. But I like it. Turned out really well. show you how the solar set up. So here's the solar cell or battery. That's a big one. Put the wire up in there. Hit it behind some rocks. I would imagine once it gets dark, that'll shut off. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Looks good. I'm going to show you the rest of the yard. We were doing some stuff this weekend. Some more improvements. About the only thing I would suggest for Papo Soap solar pump kit would be if they would include maybe a plastic type string or an elastic type string and a weight. So if you have ponds like I have, it's not going to float all around and spill the water out of the pond, but you can get it located in one spot, weighted down. It's going to stay there. It works out fine. Really like this one, and I probably will end up doing something, maybe building one of those recirculating kind of pond things or pump things, you know, where the water's coming out of one, going into another, into a bottom, and then coming back up. Yeah, that sounds pretty intriguing to me. So if I build one of those, I'll be sure to show it to you. Meanwhile, I'm going to take you around our yard and show you what we did this weekend. I had a fence post that was rotten. It rotted out at the bottom where the cement was, and I thought, oh, this is going to be a tricky one, trying to get it out of the cement. And it wasn't bad at all. But it took a lot of work, took a lot of digging, and I got muscles that I don't think I remember ever having that are letting me know that they're sore. So I'll take you around and I'll show you what it's like. This entire wood fence that we have here in the yard is probably 28 years old. And as you know, eventually wood fences rot. So this post that had been here rotted out by the cement. So I had to take that old post out. I dug a hole right next to the cement where the old post was. Dug 30 inches down, put in this post and replaced all of this, replaced some of the boards over here. Hopefully it's a temporary thing if we can get another 5 years. Replacing fences are expensive. Don't want to do that right away. And a renovation or a redo isn't really redone until Karen hangs some beads. Really pretty. This is a clematis, the likes I've never seen before. It just keeps giving more petals, as opposed to the normal clematises that I normally see. This one's different, really pretty. And these are going to do it too. I guess the petals keep coming out of the center and they just blossom. Really pretty plant. All of Karen's plants are blooming and they're happy. They're happy because of Karen. Karen makes plants happy. And then they bloom for her. She's got more than 2 green thumbs. I think she's got green toes too. Well, that doesn't sound too good. But she sure can make stuff grow and bloom. And the petunias will never disappoint. So many different colors. We love them all. But I was real anxious to see what I got from Amazon. I was glad I got that pump. I'll put a link to it if any of you are interested in putting a pump in your yard. Pretty, looks nice, and I love the sound. Water bouncing off of water, really calming.
And while T was busy with the fountain, his lovely wife was making these luscious lemon blueberry drop scones. First time I've ever made them. We'll see how he likes them.
This is a good way to end a video. Get to eat this stuff that Karen made. Oh boy. Coffee, that's always good. Friends, you always need friends, right? Willow's with us, Karen's with us, our buddies are with us. Coffee, treats, don't come much better than this. So, thanks for coming along, watching me put in a pump. That was kind of fun. Looking at the flowers, looking at our yard, looking at the pain of my muscles, putting in the fence post. All fun. Well, maybe not all fun, but stuff to do. So remember this, embrace your journey. We embrace ours. Doesn't matter how old you are. You can be young, you can be middle-aged, you can be old. Embrace the journey, no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Willow likes scones, don't you? Good girl. I like them too.